are back at Daytona Beach. Oh wait, no we're not. We're in Ventura, California for the Ventura Flat Track. Doing my little morning routine on the beach vibes. Wake up, have some sex, don't finish, save some of that testosterone for the race. Easy workout in the gym, light cardio, did some stretching, rolling out, maybe kind of like run the race through in my head a little bit and just like run it through in as much detail as I can. Imagine winning the race, imagine getting the full shot, what that feels like, and just imagine like clicking the laps off and just run it through in my head as much as I can and just kind of stay relaxed and chill. Show up to the track a little bit late. All right, time to roll out for qualifying. It's about to get real. Pretty overcast day here, which is good for the track actually. Kind of chilly though. Practice start, getting going, slamming her into the corners, all slapped out sideways per usual. Was really cool having my dad there. He jumped right in, was helping out, changing gearing, doing all the things. Track was actually pretty challenging in qualifying. It got better later in the day, which is cool because last year here it got worse later in the day. So yeah, with that overcast skies, it was a good track all day long. Here Dallas going by in qualifying, he's sending it per usual. Eating that roost sometimes, it'd be like that. Was back in the mix with Maxwell. Max is sending it on the XG, good to see. Rolling off the track here. Jared playing Jared games. Oh, it was funny. All good, man. Yeah, we've been doing this a while. Pretty cool. Doing the old push test on the Penske. Yeah, I was a little bit off the pace early on for some reason and was just kind of searching, trying to dial it in. Kristen Beat wanted to talk to me for TV per usual. Slammy's always a story when he's there. Oh, heat race start. Davis goes down right off the start, and I just jump up into third for the second row. Sick start, but this one will be red flag for sure. Yep, coming around. Red. Restart. Here's the restart. Pretty solid start again. Beat everybody on my row. Getting up in there, briar hooks and wheelies. Later on in the race, Davis coming through. It gets tight right here. This was a tight heat race. Woo! That was wild. We were at least back in the mix. A lot better than qualifying. Got close out there. Man. Felt like we were just off, just could have been in there and getting on the front row for the main. It was so close to even top two winning. It was dicey, some close moments. We'll take it, main event next. Ah! Woo! Are you okay, Mom?
I'll be alright.
That was a scary one, huh?
That was a hell of a race.
Man, there was inches out there, huh?
Yeah, it was. Wild.
Oh. Woo! That was fucking intense.
That was fun,
yeah.
Probably.
Man. Yeah, we were competitive at least.
Yeah, that was good. Good starts, dude.
Yeah.
You tell the difference in the pipes?
I mean, I guess it was working good. I felt like we were with them guys. Man, at first I felt like I was just as fast as anyone in that race, you know? Like almost running into the back of Kale, trying to get second and all that. So the pipes were working good, I guess. But yeah, just didn't get done in the end, but it was right there.
Right, so what do you want to do? Think about it?
Yeah, take a nap and go do it again. No, I think we're good. We'll have to decide if the time. Dodge Bros Racing bikes always looking so clean. Gotta love it. All right, time for the main event. We're rolling out, picking starting spots. I'm on the third row, deep in the field. I picked the inside starting spot, and I was really second guessing it at this point because it's like so far inside. I thought it was really going to pinch me off for the corner, but worked out all right. Helmets on, time to get to business. My dad's starting the bike. We all use external starters in the Super Twins class in American Flat Track. See all the mechanics walking off with their starters. One of the unique things about flat track. And rolling up here, a little practice start. Get ready to go. Cale Kolkman there. It's cool having Cale out. I think this was the one race he's doing this year. He's local here, local track for him, and he gets it here. He's tough, he's fast. Big P pointing us to the light. 10 minutes plus 2 laps. He walks over, he grabs the starting light. Hits the button, sequence on. Let's go. Launched him, yeah, it worked out all right, starting on the very far inside. Like I said, it was a really tight turn going in there, but it worked out all right. We had a pretty bad crash, single file restart. I'm not showing all the footage because I can't show the footage yet until the broadcast airs. Right there, I was having a convo with the starter about the starting situation. Kind of weird, they're going 7 out on the staggered restart before they stagger them back in. It used to always be 6, so kind of weird that it's 7 now. It's news to me. Let's go. Right here, Cale gets in here and crashes, get a little tight. I got through there just all right, but it'll be another restart. See right here, I can't actually see the starting light. This is one thing that I feel like they need to work on. I can't see over their heads to see the green light. So I think they need to do something about that, in my opinion. But you know, take that for what it's worth. Main event time, we're rolling finally. Brandon Robinson bounces off the wall and up the inside of him and Mies. It was tight right here. It's always tight at the beginning of the races. Here, I'll give you a couple clips. Getting inside of Mies there. Brandon just bounces off the wall, and wow, that got tight. I was inches from Mies. I don't think he even knew about that. I'm gonna have to tell him I almost ran him over. See the focus in the eyes, leaning back, trying to get her hooked up. Got the crew in the infield watching on. Like I said, so cool having my family there. It's my dad and Andy Dodge. Late in the main event, lost the brakes. Oh, had to throw her down in the dirt. Hey, you know, first time for everything, right? Never have I seen brake rotor just break right off the carrier. I went to 0 brakes. Throttle was sticking a little bit. Spin the bike around. I was like, just get out of the way. The race was almost over. I didn't want to cause another restart for the guys. I knew I had a problem, so I just wanted to get out of the way. Looking for a safe way across the track. Everyone's so spread out. I couldn't find a line to dart across the track. So at least got past the air fence, which is the high impact zone, and was like, all right, I'm gonna cut across, go here. But then I couldn't go off the track on the exit because my brakes were stuck, or I had no brakes. Here it is from my angle. Throwing it in the dirt, little slide out. Pretty wild. Crap. Yeah, look, see the riders are all so spread out. I was sitting here looking across, thinking maybe I'll dart across the track and try and get to the infield, but I think that would have been pretty sketchy. So I'm just trying to figure out what to do here. I'm kind of riding along the air fence, trying to get out of the impact zone. But like I said, I have exactly 0 brakes, and so it was a little challenging. See, the handlebars are just mangled. Yeah, we threw in the dirt pretty good, but we'll get it all freshened up, ready to go for Chico next weekend. There's that rotor. She gone. All right, Ventura short track in the books. It was another wild night of racing. Like every other time I've raced the Dodge Bros Harley XR750, we've been really, really fast right from the start, and that was not the case this time. Sometimes you'll have those days where it's just like, you just don't have it for some reason, but we just keep digging. We were changing things, we were getting closer, and then before the heat race, we changed the exhaust pipe, and that really woke the bike up. And so I was competitive in the heat race. I was right there fighting for a top 2 spot in the heat race. That was really fun. That heat race was dicey. Like, it was really, really close, a game of inches out there. And then main event time, we were in the hunt, which was it felt really good to be in the hunt after being a little off the pace in qualifying. Was like finding my rhythm in the main, running with the big dogs. It was fun. It was more of a physical race this year than last year, which was cool. The track was really good. They prepped it for us in the main event really well, so we could actually ride really hard. There was times in that main event where it was just like throwing that thing over on the side to make the corner, really leaned over. It was cool to be able to ride that aggressively in the main event. So that was nice. That exhaust pipe we changed, it really helped early in the race, hitting harder, getting to keep up. But then later in the race, it was the track slicked off a little bit, and I was starting to struggle a tiny bit. Wild thing happened. The brake rotor broke off the brake carrier, and so I went into turn 3, and I hit the brakes, and I think it broke. And I went to like actually no brakes, drifted wide. So going into the next corner, I'm like, okay, well, I'm probably not going to have brakes, so let off early. So I did that a little bit, but the throttles were just hanging up a little bit still. Even though we put brand new carburetors on for this weekend, the throttles were hanging up a little still, so I could not get the thing slowed down. I laid it over, was trying to make the corner, and the air fence was coming up quick, and I just kind of laid it on the side, crashed the thing. Little part failure there, but we'll get it fixed up. They're already getting parts ordered up. Tony Dodge is on it. Those guys support me so well, so it's always a pleasure coming out here to SoCal, racing the Dodge Bros, Harley-Davidson, and we'll get it fixed up and be ready for Chico next weekend.